effective governance, an inclusive business environment, and accelerate diversification, all hinging upon robust digital public infrastructure. We are currently ranked 160th globally in eco-governance and development, and this must change. India's DPI model, the Indian Stack, is a proven, scalable digital public good. We are actively cooperating to implement this DPI model, business, enabling digital IDs, e-payments, and e-governance for our citizens and business, even in a peri-urban and rural areas. This is a direct intervention to streamline our business environment, ensuring that Indian investors find a growth-friendly and efficient regulatory home. Second, physical connectivity. Then you have talked about Lobito Corridor. Global resilience is now defined by the security of supply chains. The Lobito Trans-African Corridor is a transformative initiative revitalizing the railroad network to connect the critical mineral-rich heartlands of DRC, Republic Democratic of Congo, and Zambia, the Angolan's Atlantic port of Lobito. India's potential role is highly strategic, recognizing its own need for critical minerals like copper and cobalt. For its energy transition, India has offered a technical feasibility grant and signaled interest in locomotive leasing. Furthermore, we welcome the offer to supply high-standard solutions like the Vande Bharat trains to modernize our rail infrastructure. India's involvement here is a clear demonstration of South-South technology transfer and collaboration on global strategic projects. Our partnership must evolve from a predominantly transactional energy relationship to one of deep value chain integration. To the Indian oil and gas majors, we urge you to move beyond purchased crude. We seek long-term investment in upstream, exploration, refining, and critical downstream petrochemicals like fertilizer, urea production within Angola. This stabilizes our revenues and deepens our integration. More crucially, we seek partnership in our priority non-oil sectors. First of all, critical minerals. Angola has a significant untapped reserves of crucial and rare earth minerals. We invite Indian firms to invest in joint exploration and critical in local process and diamond processing. The goal is not just export raw materials, but to create high-value processed goods in Angola. Agriculture. To achieve food security, we need India's unparalleled expertise in small farm mechanization, seed technology, and the localized manufacturing of fertilizer. We welcome proposals for large-scale contract farming and agricultural supply chain development. Third, pharmaceuticals. India is a global leader and one of our largest suppliers of essential medicines. The next logical step is establishing local pharmaceutical research and manufacturing units and health technology transfers facilities in Angola, building local and regional healthcare capacity and resilience. Our partnership is about more than commerce. It's about institutional alignment for sustainable future. During the recent state visit, we exchanged two key memoranda of understanding, one on fisheries and aquaculture, and another on consular matters, strengthening our people-to-people links. We have also committed to the key Indian-led global initiatives. The Global Biofuels Alliance, defense line of credit, a commitment that bolsters our national security and technological self-reliance. To the corporate leaders here at CII, Angola is emerging as a key participant in Africa's growth history. Our structural reforms have created an open, supportive, and conducive business environment, complete with a commitment to improve human capital and infrastructure. We invite India's innovative small and medium enterprises to utilize the Indian government lines of credit program. This mechanism is an effective market entry tool, ensuring that agility and technical expertise contribute directly to our priority sectors, from rail to power generation to industry processing. By embracing the TTT formula, technology to modernize, deepening trust through a strategic alignment to diversifying trade into high-value sectors, India and Angola are not just navigating the new economic order. We are defining a successful, equitable path to the entire global South. I look forward to welcome you to Angola. Let us build this resilient, prosperous, and multipolar future together. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister, for that address. As I mentioned at the beginning, that we are going alphabetical country-wise for our honourable ministers on the dais, and therefore I now move to Armenia, the Minister of Economy, His Excellency Papoyan.
Excellencies, distinguished ministers, esteemed business leaders, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to address this distinguished audience at the 13th edition of the Partnership Summit, a platform that for 3 decades has successfully brought together international organizations, governments, and private sector leaders to shape the global economic agenda. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Government of India, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, the Government of Andhra Pradesh, and the Confederation of Indian Industry for their warm hospitality and the excellent organization of this important event. Armenia highly values its long-standing friendship with India, a nation that continues to demonstrate visionary leadership and impressive economic dynamism. India's achievements in innovation, technology, and inclusive development are a source of inspiration for many countries, including Armenia. We are confident that this summit held in India, a country that embodies growth through partnership, will generate new ideas, promote sustainable collaboration, and create lasting opportunities for all participants. At the same time, Armenia attaches great importance to expanding cooperation with all countries represented here today. The challenges of our time, from ensuring economic resilience and digital transformation to addressing climate change and supply chain security, require global dialogue, collective action, and partnership that transcend borders. Dear colleagues, today, Armenia stands at a pivotal stage of transformation. Through consistent reforms, we are building a diversified, expert-oriented, and innovation-driven economy. Our newly adopted expert promotion strategy 2000 2025-2030 focuses on enhancing industrial competitiveness, supporting small and medium enterprises, and improving the business environment. This strategy reflects Armenia's vision to position itself as a reliable and dynamic partner in the global economy. Due to the latest developments in the region, Armenia is increasingly becoming a regional hub for investment, innovation, and connectivity, a natural bridge between Asia and Europe. Our unique geographic position allows investors and businesses to access both the Eurasian Economic Union and European Union markets. We are strengthening our industrial zones, logistic hubs, and free economic areas to facilitate international trade and production. Armenia offers attractive opportunities in renewable energy, high technologies, electronics, pharmaceuticals, agrobusiness, tourism, and education. Sectors where international investors can achieve sustainable and mutually beneficial results. One of Armenia's flagship initiatives is the Crossroad of Peace project, a comprehensive program designed to restore and expand regional connectivity. This initiative envisions the creation of a modern network of transport, energy, and communication routes linking the South Caucasus, the Middle East, and Central Asia. Its goal is simple yet transformative: to turn Armenia into a vital link connecting economies, ideas, and peoples. We believe that economic cooperation and partnership are the most effective instrument for building trust, stability, and lasting peace in our region. The themes of this year's summit, trade, industrialization, sustainability, climate action, innovation, and inclusion, align closely with Armenia's own economic agenda. They are the same. We are committed to integrating green growth, digital transformation, and industrial modernization into our development strategy. And we see this forum as an exceptional opportunity to exchange best practices and explore joint initiatives with partners from every country. Armenia approaches international cooperation with openness and confidence. We welcome collaboration with India and with all countries represented in this summit on the basis of equality, mutual benefit, and shared vision. Together, we can build sustainable supply chains, strengthen global and regional connectivity, and unlock the full potential of international trade and investment. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to reaffirm Armenia's readiness to engage in constructive partnership that advance shared prosperity and peace. The Partnership Summit reminds us that true progress comes not from competition, but from collaboration, from building bridges rather than barriers. Armenia stands ready to contribute to this common goal and to work hand in hand with all of you to create a more interconnected and sustainable future. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your comments and address. And now I therefore move to Canada and the Minister of International Trade, the Honorable Mr. Sidhu.
Well, thank you for that kind introduction. Hello, everyone. Bonjour et tous. Namaste. I'm delighted to be here in India for my first visit as Canada's Minister of International Trade. Minister Goyal, it was great to see you yesterday for a very productive meeting. And I want to thank you and, of course, Chief Minister Naidu for having us here today. I also want to thank the CII team, Director General Chandrababu Banerjee, and, of course, President Rajiv Memani, and your incredible team for bringing us all together. And a huge congratulations for your 30th summit. As you know, Canada, Prime Minister Mark Carney and I have set an ambitious target of doubling our non-U.S. exports to the tune of $300 billion. Our new government is making big changes. We passed legislation in June to get big nation-building projects built faster. Projects that would typically take 10, 20, 30 years, we're going to get that done in 2 years in terms of permitting. That means ports, energy projects, critical mineral projects will be built faster in partnership with the provinces, territories, indigenous communities. We're welcoming investors from all around the world. We're welcoming close to the tune of $500 billion to get these big projects built faster, and we welcome Indian investors. In trade, Canada has been taking ambitious steps to achieve that goal, starting with diversifying our international trade portfolio and unlocking new markets for Canadian businesses. And as Dr. Ngozi said, rules-based trade must be protected, and Canada is seen as a reliable, stable trading partner and will always be seen that way to protect rules-based trade. Last month, I joined Prime Minister Carney at the ASEAN Summit because we believe that the Indo-Pacific region is an important partnership for Canada. To that end, you may have also heard Prime Minister applaud the progress Canada and India have made since he met with Prime Minister Modi at the G7 Summit in Canada in June, and since my colleague Minister Nand was here last month. I'm here to continue that progress by strengthening trade and investment ties and helping Canadian businesses make connections with Indian partners. Indeed, the things that are being discussed at this summit, tech, AI, manufacturing, energy, critical minerals, sustainability, environment, and social safeguards inclusion are areas where Canadian firms have a lot of experience and can contribute to India's growth. In October, our countries laid out a roadmap focused on greater bilateral collaboration in many of these same areas and more, including infrastructure, digital innovation, agri-food, and reinforcing our partnership in education. And yesterday, we had a fruitful conversation on areas of collaboration and trade, as well as investment opportunities in both here in India and Canada. Minister Goyal and I launched the Canada-India Ministerial Dialogue on Trade and Investment to strengthen cooperation on our economic partnership. Minister Goyal, I think we can both agree that those discussions were very fruitful, and I look forward to having more of those with you. Those meetings and events like the summit not only help deepen our long-standing people-to-people ties, they also build on the strong trade and investment ties that we already have. Now, looking at the partnership list right behind me, many of the partners here that are supporting this summit have a footprint in Canada. Canadian institutional investors have put $107 billion into India. Canadian firms employ at least 50,000, while Indian investors in Canada employ thousands, and these figures keep growing every year. Two-way trade is steadily growing. In 2024 last year, our bilateral trade reached nearly 31 billion Canadian dollars, and there's much more room to grow. Looking ahead, I see a bright future. Our economies complement each other. Canada can provide the natural resources like energy and innovation to power India's growth. Together, and I really mean government and industry working hand in hand to carry this momentum forward. I understand the value of industry firsthand, as I spent 13 years working in international trade, and I know it will take our businesses to push our relationships forward and be our guiding North Star. Together, to borrow a cricket reference, hit a century and celebrate our shared success. Thank you, Dhanyavad, and enjoy the summit.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister, for that short and very crisp and direct message. Thank you. And I move to Mauritius and request the Honourable Minister of Commerce and Consumer Protection, the Honourable Mr. Sansui Sik, to give his remarks and address.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry of India, my good friend, Honorable Piyush Goyal, distinguished ministers, excellencies, esteemed business leaders, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I address you today. Only a few months ago, at the 20th CII India-Africa Conclave in New Delhi, we stood together to reaffirm a vision of deeper partnership between India and Africa, anchored in trade, trust, and technology. That meeting was not a ceremonial exercise. It was the continuation of a journey that has, over the past 2 decades, reshaped how 2 regions of the global South engage with each other and with the world. Today, at the 30th CII Partnership Summit, we move from vision to execution, from frameworks to outcomes. When the conclave first convened in 2005, the world spoke of India-Africa as emerging regions of promise. Today, we no longer speak of promise, we speak of performance. Africa has become the fastest urbanizing continent, home to the world's youngest population. India stands as a global powerhouse in digital innovation and advanced manufacturing. And Mauritius has remained the trusted bridge between these 2 regions, connecting markets, investors, and aspiration across the Indian Ocean. Earlier this year, the visit of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to Mauritius marked a defining moment with the adoption of the India-Mauritius joint vision for an enhanced strategic partnership, reaffirming both governments' commitment to deepen collaboration in trade, investment, innovation, and financial services. This renewed framework underscores that our cooperation now extends beyond commerce. It is about building shared capacity and resilience across the Indian Ocean region. Mauritius has become the testing ground for this new architecture of trade between India and Africa. Indian enterprises today operate across our banking, ICT, construction, and energy sectors, while Mauritian investors are increasing their presence in India, particularly in financial and professional services. The relationship between India and Mauritius remains one of the enduring depth, building on trade, investment, and shared prosperity. Over the past 5 years, India has consistently ranked among the leading trading partners of Mauritius, representing about 11% of our total imports and standing as the 3rd largest source of goods to the Mauritian markets. The volume of exports from India to Mauritius demonstrates the strength and stability of this partnership, valued at $646 million USD in 2023 and $766 million USD in 2024. India's top 5 exports to Mauritius include pharmaceuticals, cotton, cereals, motor vehicles, and mineral fuels. India also remains a key supplier of yarn and fabrics, which support Mauritius' textile and clothing industry, one of the backbones of our manufacturing sector. Conversely, Mauritian exports to India have steadily diversified from 24 million USD in 2019 to 46 million USD in 2024, comprising mainly medical devices, waste, and scrap of cast iron, aluminum, alloy steel and lead acid accumulators. Investment flows tells an equally compelling story. Cumulative FDI, equity inflows from India to Mauritius between April 2000 and March 2025 total to 180 billion USD, accounting for around 25% of India's total FDI inflows during that period. This partnership is reinforced by the strong institutional and corporate presence of India and Mauritius. Prominent Indian public sector enterprises, including the Bank of Baroda, Life Insurance Corporation, New India Assurance Corporation, Telecommunication Consultants India Limited, Indian Oil Mauritius Limited, Mahanagar Telephone Mauritius Limited, and the State Bank of India Mauritius Limited have established operations that go beyond commerce. Through their corporate social responsibility programs, these entities have contributed significantly to community development, education, and skills transfer in Mauritius. The human dimension of this partnership is equally strong. Over 26,000 Indian nationals and 14,300 overseas citizens of India live and work in Mauritius today, contributing to the social and professional fabric of our society. Meanwhile, 64 Indian companies have invested across key sectors, including healthcare, education, ICT, free port, logistics, and financial services, with renowned names such as Amenity University, Infosys, Dr. Agarwal's Eye Hospital, and the Oberoi Group, playing a visible role in Mauritius' economic landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, government's forward-looking vision, Mauritius' new government program for 2025-2029 complement this renewed momentum. It outlines 6 priorities that align with the very themes of this summit. Number 1, a new economic model. Number 2, ocean economy. Number 3, food security and agro-industry. Number 4, green energy and climate diplomacy. Number 5, digital transformation. And number 6, consumer protection and fair markets. Each of these pillars is designed not only for national growth, but to strengthen our collective economic space, the India-Africa-Mauritius axis of shared prosperity. The recent state visit of the Prime Minister of Mauritius, Dr. Navin Chandra Rangulam, to India further deepened this momentum. It brought tangible outcomes from a special economic package worth 680 million USD, supporting infrastructure, health, and renewable energy products to new memoranda in science, education, and SME promotion. These outcomes testifies that our partnership continues to evolve from sentiments to substance, from shared heritage to shared prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, the message from Mauritius is clear. We are not competitors, we are connectors. Mauritius is ready to be the platform where African resources meet India's innovation and scale. African manufacturing expands through Indian investment, and Africa's young talent learns through India's experience, anchored in Mauritius' regional infrastructure, education, and finance. The themes of this summit, technology, trust, and trade, are not abstract for us. They reflect how Mauritius operates and what we offer. Access through trade agreements across 3 continents. Stability through sound governance and transparent regulation. Connectivity through maritime, digital, and financial networks. and above all, trust built through decades of partnership with India. We are now exploring with CII and partner countries the possibility of a Mauritius India-Africa Business Innovation Forum, a standing platform to turn today's idea into tomorrow's project. Because it is no longer enough to talk about cooperation, we must operationalize it. As we mark 20 years since this conclave began, we can be proud of how far we have come, yet clear-eyed about how far we must still go. History will not remember the size of our economies, but the scale of our ambitions and the sincerity with which we build bridges across the Indian Ocean. Mauritius reaffirms its unwavering commitment to remain and to strengthen its role as India's closest, most reliable and forward-looking partner in Africa. Together, let us shape a new global architecture, one defined not by distance or dominance, but by cooperation, connectivity, and shared destiny. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And I now move to Nepal and the Minister of Industry, Commerce and Supplies, the Honorable Mr. Anil Kumar Sinha.
Excellency, Sri Piyush Goyal ji, Chair of the Summit and Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. Excellency, Sri N. Chandrababu Naidu, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Excellencies, the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I extend my sincere thanks for Your Excellency, Sri Piyush Goyal ji, Chair of this Summit and Minister of Commerce and Industry of Government of India, for cordial invitation to me to this vibrant summit. It is my pleasure to address this esteemed gathering at the 30th Partnership Summit in this beautiful city, Visakhapatnam, under the visionary leadership of Sri Chandrababu Naidu. I congratulate the Government of India, Government of Andhra Pradesh and Confederation of Indian Industry CII for organizing 30th edition of this summit, bringing diverse group of intellectuals and policymakers with a view of fostering partnership, collaboration and sharing potential growth and opportunities of mutual benefit. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Nepal highly values its strong and enduring relationship with India, a relationship deep-rooted in our shared history, cultural ties, open border, and economic interdependence. India is Nepal's largest trading partner, main transit providing country for trade access with third countries, and one of the largest source of foreign direct investment. We are impressed how India is working towards becoming the third largest economy in the world with high economic growth. These efforts will not only support to achieve the dream of vibrant Viksit Bharat of Indian people, but also to contribute to the economic transformation of this region. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, there is a profound shift in the global economy. Geopolitical alignment, supply chain restructuring, digitization, and sustainability imperatives are creating new opportunities and challenges for trade and industry. Technology also offers new modes of service exports, digital trade, e-commerce, and cross-border platforms, which help us to integrate into regional and global value chains. In the view of new geo-economic order, technology alone is not enough. Trust is the bedrock upon which trade and investment flourish. The theme of this summit, technology, trust, and trade navigating the new geo-economic order, resonates deeply with Nepal's need to achieve economic development as the country has now embarked onto the path of economic development and prosperity. On this occasion, let me allow to highlight a brief overview of Nepal's recent political change and economic development efforts made by the government to create enabling business and investment-friendly environment. Recent Gen Z movement in Nepal was unprecedented. Nepali youth raised a strong voice for more accountable, responsive, and corruption-free governance. This movement in Nepal has a clear message that our policies, programs, and actions should address the need of and aspirations of the youth. Responding to the call of the Gen Z movement, a new interim government has been formed under the leadership of Right Honorable Prime Minister Mrs. Sushila Karki. The House of Representatives has been dissolved and general election for federal level has been announced for 5th March 2026. At present, our government is committed to promoting accountable, responsive, and corruption-free governance, while keeping its main mandate, the election of the House of Representatives, at the center. Our Constitution has recognized the role of private sector as a key engine of economy. The government is committed to promote enabling business environment. As the Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act allows foreign companies or individuals to invest in almost all sectors except a very few listed sectors. Government of Nepal has implemented a fully online company administration management information system called CAMIS for the modernization of company administration and established a one-stop service center for facilitating registration and providing facilities to the investors. Nepal National Single Window has been implemented for facilitating international trade. Our commitment on multilateral, regional, and bilateral trade agreements have made Nepal a most liberal and open market for international trade. Rising opportunities of software export, business process outsourcing, e-commerce, fintech, and digital services in Nepal shows comparative advantage in the information and communication technology sector. Our overall indicators of Nepal's economy are positive and progressive. Foreign investors investing in Nepal are getting higher rate of return with guaranteed repatriation of profit and capital of their investment. Nepal is graduating from LDC category status in November 2026. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, despite our negligible contribution to the carbon emission, we have been facing serious challenges of climate change. An integrated and collective adoption approach is required from mountains to the sea to avoid climate disaster. We are facing huge trade imbalance in the international trade. To face this perennial challenge, we need continuous cooperation and support from our trade partner countries. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we recognize the importance of foregoing partnerships that are built on trust, transparency, and mutual respect. It is through such collaborations that we can unlock the full potential of our economics and create sustainable opportunities for our people too. Nepal offers a wealth of opportunities in sectors such as tourism, hydropower, agriculture, information technology, and manufacturing, and many more can be explored are yet to be explored. We have immense potential in tourism sector for investment as we have possibility from Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, to Lumbini, the birthplace of Lord Buddha. Let us recognize that our theme is not abstract. The 3 T's, technology, trust, and trade, is the trinity that will determine how countries like Nepal carve their place in the new geo-economic order. Nepal is committed to continue structural reform, building trade infrastructure and digital ecosystem, and creating enabling environment for commerce and industry. I invite business and investors from India and all around the globe to explore in these highly potential sectors and partner with us by bringing new technologies and expertise to materialize our shared goal of economic prosperity and inclusive growth. I am confident that the discussion and deliberations at this summit will pave the way for meaningful partnership that drive sustainable growth, innovation, technology transfer, and prosperity in our region. Together, let us embark on a journey of shared success and prosperity. At the end, I congratulate the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and CII for the excellent arrangement of this summit. I thank you all for your attention. I look forward to fruitful deliberations, productive partnership, and collective actions. Dhanyavad, namaskar.
Thank you very much, Sir the Honorable Minister from Nepal. And it's now my turn to invite and request the Honorable Minister from Singapore, the Honorable Coordinating Minister for National Security and Minister for Home Affairs, His Excellency Mr. Shanmugam, to give his address.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Shri Piyush Goyal, Ministers, Excellencies, business leaders, ladies and gentlemen. In the interest of time, I will skip some of my introductory remarks. This is a time of disruption to the world order. There is great uncertainty as to how the changes will work out. We in Singapore believe in the growth of India, and relations between India and Singapore are strong, and they are expanding in scope and depth. We have put in place a wide-ranging, comprehensive strategic partnership between our two countries. The India-Singapore Ministerial Roundtable, ISMR, and the India-Singapore Business Roundtable, ISBR, are now in their third year, and they are the structural mechanisms for the relationship between the two countries. And they underpin our cooperation in many areas, including what I would say the following pillars: sustainability, digitalization, skills development, connectivity, healthcare and medicine, and advanced manufacturing. And in these times of global uncertainty, where the global supply chains are being affected, global trade is being affected, strong ties between like-minded countries, either bilaterally or in groups, can help those who are involved to steer through the turbulence that all of us face. And between India and Singapore, our people-to-people ties, business-to-business ties are long-standing, and they are extremely strong. Many Singaporeans have deep roots in India. Many Indian families have members who are either studying or working in Singapore. And many Singaporean companies are investing in India, doing good business with Indian partners, and vice versa. Last year, India attracted close to US $15 billion from investors in Singapore. That's 20% of all FDI into India. Yesterday, my colleague, Minister Gan Xiao Hung, visited the new AI SATS logistics park in Bengaluru. This development will give a boost to Indian companies in the export-import sector. Given our size, it is a challenge for us to be in all states in India. We focus on some states where the areas where we in Singapore do well have some relevance. Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Naidu, has been a strong advocate of close cooperation with Singapore, and as a result, we have had a very good, long-standing partnership. And we hope to do more with Andhra Pradesh. And it's a show of our faith and our deep interest, and the interest our companies are showing, that we, Singapore, probably the smallest country represented here, has the biggest business delegation, and led by 2 ministers. You know, Singapore, we are quite careful in how we spend our money. So this is a statement of intention. Later today, our respective governments will sign a memorandum of understanding to establish a framework of cooperation in sustainable urban governance, digital governance, human resource development, and sustainable economic development. We hope this MOU will support the realization of the vision of Swarna Andhra 2047 for a wealthy, happy, healthy state. In closing, I wish everyone a fruitful partnership summit, and we look forward to deepening cooperation with our partners, working more closely together for the benefit of our peoples. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for that very sharp, short, and sweet message. Thank you. And I now request the Honorable Minister from Venezuela, the Minister of People's Power of Ecological Mining Development, His Excellency Hector Hernandez, to please address us.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Estimated ministers, authorities, colegas, and friends, good morning. Good afternoon. On behalf of President Nicolas Maduro and Vice President Delcy Rodriguez, I would like to thank the Honorable Excellency Minister Goyal for this cordial invitation to participate in this event, which stands on an important global platform to promoting cooperation and economic and trade issues at a time of profound geopolitical transformation. Our countries share a global vision and committed to ensuring the stability of the world economy. We highlight dialogue, innovation, and balanced cooperation as the imperative to face the unique challenges and opportunities arising from the current context of global reconfiguration. Likewise, Latin American and Caribbean, particularly Venezuela, represent great potential oil, gas, minerals, and many other reserves. The region is positioned as an important energy supplier, capacity to meeting global demands, specifically that of India, which is a project to drive a 23% increase in global energy demand by 2015, due to this in previous development. In the economy shared, our countries share more than 66 years of relation, marked by long-term cooperation based on the recognition of our complementations. Venezuela is an energy powerhouse, holding the world's largest oil reserve, over 303 billion barrels, and as well the world's ninth largest gas reserve. Our weight in the global energy matrix continues to grow, projected to the former by 2030-2050. Additionally, Venezuela represents a key player to the global mining industry, ranking among the top countries in metallic and non-metallic minerals, as well as the rare earth deposit essential for the energy transition. We are confident that the cooperation with India will continue to strengthen, taking advantage of opportunity to expand technical and productive capacity, and forest technology enterprise within industrial space and our countries and Latin America, an essential contribution to building to multipolar world. It is also important to highlight to our country holds 2,700 certificate tons of gold and more than 5,000 additional tons pending to certificate. Likewise, we have 314 million tons of nickel, 1.6 billion tons of iron, 340 million tons of bauxite, and 1.1 billion tons of coal. India is emerging as global power by upholding this conviction that the world is one family. As one family, we must coexist without hegemonics, without empires, and without corporations' dictatorships. These visions align with the collective efforts of BRICS to promote the global development and growth. Brothers and sisters of India, the last Partnership Summit, your address the importance of global cooperation to strengthen alliances and overcome challenges. Under this premise, Venezuela is here today to propose give you priority and Spain of the implementation of the new economy, trade, science, and technology politics adapt to a new international reality. Under the leadership of President Nicolás Maduro, the economy policy of the Bolivarian government continues to promote the diversification and transformation of our economy. Venezuela is ready to receive investment and has the clear plan to directly to research, technology, and the offer to the externship the national market and expand our position in international markets. From Venezuela, we are reaffirm our commitment to advance a new initiative and industrial and productive projects to grow and development for our country, build our unity, solidarity, and complementary. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And now I move to the last panelist at this session, Excellency, the Executive Secretary of the United Nations Economic and Social Commission, the UNESCAP, and the Under-Secretary General of the United Nations, Ms. Amalda.
Honorable Minister Sri Piyush Goyal, Honorable Chief Minister Mr. Naidu, Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, eminent business leaders, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to join you all at this very important CII Partnership Summit. At the outset, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister Sri Piyush Goyal for the invitation. I also would like to congratulate the Government of India, Ministry of Commerce Industry, the Confederation of India Industry, and the Government of Andhra Pradesh for this timely initiative. We gather at a very challenging time with persistent global headwinds and geopolitical disruptions affecting a country's development progress. Yet, amid this turbulence, India's economic performance is commendable. India's trade trajectory is characterized by a dual engine of growth, where the reliable services sector provides stability, while at the same time the merchandise sector undergoes a critical transformation. India consistently runs a substantial trade surplus in services. This growth is driven by high-value exports in IT and professional as well as digital consulting, which acts as the primary buffer against external shocks. The Indian economy continues to grow due to robust domestic demand and sustained capital investment, steadfastly on track to position itself to become the world's third largest economy by 2030. These are not mere statistics, they are a testament to being able to turn challenges into catalysts, of seeing in adversity the seeds of innovation. The vision of Prime Minister Modi set a very clear agenda, and roadmap for development and implemented by the action-oriented policies under your leadership, Honorable Minister Shri Piyush Goyal. The transformation of India's economy, supported by the alliance between government vision and industry ingenuity, government policy and infrastructure, together with industry's enterprise and execution, have created a fabric of resiliency and adaptability to weather global turbulence. Consider the pillars of this partnership, namely, the first one is infrastructure, which remains the backbone of economic dynamism of India's ambitious initiatives, such as the National Infrastructure Pipeline and the Gati Shakti Master Plan, exemplify how government foresight, backed by public-private partnership, can accelerate connectivity. When industry steps forward with cutting-edge technologies in smart cities and high-speed rail, India constructs corridors of commerce that links its 1.5 billion aspirations to the world's markets. In the Asia-Pacific region, where ESCAP champions regional integration, such models inspire. Our own efforts through the ASEAN Highway Network and the Trans-ASEAN Railway have shown that collaborative infrastructure can reduce trade costs by up to 30%, unlocking trillions in potential. Secondly is the digital frontier, where India is one of the global leaders. The Digital India campaign, propelled by government-led reforms in data governance and broadband expansion, has democratized access to technology for millions. Yet it is the industry's role through platforms such as the UPI, which processes billions of transactions seamlessly, that has catapulted India into a digital powerhouse. As we navigate the fourth industrial revolution, this partnership must evolve, in which governments must foster enabling regulations while industries invest in skilling the workforce for AI and cybersecurity. We see this as key to our region. Bridging the digital divide could add about $1.5 trillion to the region's GDP by 2030. India's model shows how proactive collaboration can make digital dividends inclusive, ensuring no one is left behind in the race to the cloud. And finally, the green transition is an imperative that tests our collective resolve on climate action. Government incentives such as the production link incentive scheme for renewables, coupled with industry's innovation in solar and electric mobility, are driving a just energy transition. Together, they are creating jobs, curbing emissions, and positioning India as a leader in sustainable manufacturing. Imagine green hydrogen hubs powered by partnerships that export clean tech to a decarbonizing world. In closing, we see that India's 6.5% trajectory, we see it as your invitation to collaborate and not to compete. Let government and industry be partners in building not walls of protectionism, but windows of possibility and opportunity. Thank you very much for your kind attention. I wish you all a very successful summit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your address, and really would be grateful to you for your continued engagement in the matters that you have raised. I now turn to our two chairs and co-chairs, and I'll first request our Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry to give his comments and remarks. First, please. Yeah, you. Right. So thank you, Mr. Minister. And now may I therefore request Mr. Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, to make his comments, please.
Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, Chairman, 30th CII Partnership Summit, Sri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Ministers on the dais, Minister of Commerce and Industry of Republic of Angola, Oliveira, Honorable Minister of Economy, Armenia, His Excellency Papuan, Honorable Minister of International Trade, Canada, Honorable Mahendra Sindhu, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Consumer Protection, Mauritius, Honorable John Michael, Minister of Trade and Commerce and Civil Supplies, Nepal, Anil Kumar Simhaji, Honorable Minister, Singapore, Coordinating Minister of our National Security and Minister of Home Affairs, His Excellency Shanmugam Garu, Honorable Minister for Venezuela, His Excellency Hector, World Trade Organization Director General, Honorable Avela, Under Secretary General, United Nations, Honorable Armida, and friends. We had elaborate speeches in the inaugural session. Today, I am very happy to receive so many delegates. Overall international registrations, 560, and also diplomats, 58 members, 13 different countries, ambassadors, high commissioners, 4 deputy heads of missions, 5 council generals, number of countries participation, 62 countries. Asia alone, 23 countries, and also Europe, 20 countries, North America, 2 countries, South America, 5 countries, Africa, 10 countries, Oceania, 2 countries. And also, I am very happy today, highest delegation has come from Saudi Arabia, that is nearly 78 delegates, followed by Singapore, 56 delegates, USA, 52 delegates, Russia, 50 delegates, UAE, 40, UK, 30, Australia, 29, Germany, 16, Sri Lanka, 15, Japan, 11, Canada, 10. These are all the top countries which are representing more than 10. We are very happy. It is not only investment summit. As a matter of fact, these 2 days, nearly we are having 46 sessions. Even every year I used to go to Davos. In Davos, we can network, we can learn what is happening globally, and also we can have business. It is a win-win situation. Same thing here. nearly 76 international experts are going to discuss on various subjects. According to me, learning and de-learning is a continuous process. World is moving very fast. Sometimes what you learned yesterday, it is irrelevant today. And also technology breakthroughs have come in a big way. So here, we can offer to you in Andhra Pradesh, this is also another important issue I want to place before you. All 62 countries you attended here, your trade delegations are here. If you can invest in India, in turn, all of us, even from India, will invest in different countries. That is the biggest harmony we can establish. We can understand each other, we will respect each other, and also in future we will live together. According to me, today we are seeing geopolitical situations. Even to maintain harmony, this is one way all of us has to work together. Even there are developing countries, there are developed countries, even small countries are doing extremely well. Even Singapore, even Dubai, their population is very small, but their best practices and also their achievements, if you can see, yes, recently I was in Dubai. They are planning very soon, within 1 year time, drone taxis. That is how things are happening. Even Singapore, from the beginning, they are helping us so many things. Even Amaravati master plan, they have planned extremely well. So these are all the best practices we can learn each other for global good and also mutual benefit. Here I can offer you Araku coffee you have tasted. Even just now I have served here one of the best coffee, organic coffee, produced in tribal area. Next time, I want to take all of you to tribal area for experience to have coffee in tribal gardens. That is coffee gardens itself, you can have coffee. It is not far away, 1 hour. We can have a break and then go on, or otherwise one evening, we can have a dinner in that area. And also if you can go through, we are very strong in aquaculture, horticulture. There we are going to produce our products with certification and traceability. That is how we are moving. Anybody wanted to learn natural farming, they can come. Or otherwise, you are doing better than us, we are prepared to learn from you. Green energy, this is a big breakthrough. Environmental sustainability, even microgrids, you can plan it. And also next level, we can go for green hydrogen, ammonia, and so many developments we can work together. And also minerals, it is a new area. Lot of things we have to learn each other for value addition. Even rare earth minerals are available in Andhra Pradesh. Anybody is having new technology or new ideas about it, we are prepared to work with them. This is another area. Ultimately, tourism. It is a big area. Everybody is worried now. AI, because of AI, we may lose jobs. To compensate jobs, only the sector, tourism sector. Even we are having long coastline, even excellent beaches, excellent sea cruises. Gandikota, it is similar or better than Grand Canyon, and also culinary tourism, one of the best food. You are all tasting now. Indian food is the best food. Anybody will come to India or anywhere in the world, we are having different types of food. Every state is different. Every cuisine is different. That is where we can provide one of the best food. And also Buddhist trails, one of the best place, even Buddhist circuits. And also temple circuits, one of the best. You can experience new experiences. What is our tradition? What is our legacy? What is our civilization? All these things we can learn with this. And also homestays we are promoting now in a big way. Anybody wanted to experience, go to tribal area, stay with them and learn their culture, their civilization, everything we can work with them. Even we are promoting experience centers, handicrafts, handloom. These are all the experience centers we are promoting in a big way. Now deep technology, I told you morning, earlier inaugural session. Now we have reached a stage in governance, data-driven governance. All data in data lake, either central government or state government, historical data, present data, everything on data lake. Then we are collecting real-time data, rainfall, temperature, humidity, groundwater, reservoir water, you name anything, around 45 parameters we are collecting real time through satellite, drone, CCTV cameras, sensors, everything. Ultimately, AI is the reality. Now, artificial intelligence, we can use it for everything. We can communicate real time, right solution. That is how things are happening. Now governments are competing with private sector. This is where we are doing in that direction. Recently we handled one cyclone. Prediction, preparedness, execution with team spirit. Everything has gone with seamless coordination. Human loss practically nil. And ultimately we are able to minimize even property loss also. This is where we are promoting data-driven decision-making. Ultimately, every family we want to promote one entrepreneur. 25 years back, I promoted one family, one IT professional. Today, I can say proudly, any country, there are Indians, there are Telugu community from my province. They are earning highest per capita income. All these things happened 25 years because of knowledge economy. Now I am promoting one family, one entrepreneur. Every family, they have to use AI. Every family, they are having capacity, they have to produce use case. This is where we are promoting. To reach this, we are having Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. Hub and spoke model. State as a hub, 5 zones, 5 spoke model. Industry and also academic institutions, mentoring, venture capital, and everything we are integrating, different place, even banker. Ultimately, all nearly 50,000 acres of land is available for land bank. I am attaching to this. Any entrepreneur will come, he want to start a company. Immediately we will train him, we will give everything, plug and play also. That is where in future, to start a company in knowledge economy, distance is not the constraint. I can start a company by sitting in a remote area, anywhere in the world. It is only leadership we need, how to replicate, how to scale it up.
You had said prophecy. It has touched one.
I am very happy. Morning I told you one example, stable government. India Narendra Modi is only the man who is accepting globally, very strong leader, very stable leader. Morning I told NDA in Bihar is going to cross 200. Now we have crossed 200. That is what our ministry is showing. Now you can imagine, once it is stable government, we can take so many decisions. That is where I am appealing all of you. This 20th century belongs to India. And also, we are having inherent strengths. India always is, our Prime Minister is wishing global good. Even he is fighting on terrorism and also international peace, international prosperity, and also we have to work together, countries, trade missions, everybody has to work together. So these are all best opportunities are available. Better than this, you may not get any other place. It is a happening place. What all you wish, you start here. From then onwards, we will work together for win-win situation. Anyway, 2 days, we are all here. Ultimately, again, I am requesting you, you watch today and tomorrow. One takeaway you have to take for your success in future. Or otherwise, one good best practice you have to live here for our prosperity or for our future. This is what I want to request all of you. Learning and de-learning is a continuous process. I have to learn so many things from all of you. With this, so many delegates are here. We are nearer now. We are understanding each other and respect each other's culture and also their so many things we have to respect. Ultimately, it is for global good we are working. With this session, I am very happy. Today and tomorrow also we will be here. We will interact further and further, and also we will learn each other. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister. The policymakers, the ministers, they've all mentioned about their vision, their thoughts of global trade. Industry and businesses have to take it forward. And with that, I'll ask Rajiv Bhimani, a quick concluding wrap-up by you as you thank our honorable ministers and policymakers as to how do you see this being taken forward by the businesses of India and the world.
Yeah, thank you very much. I know it's been a long morning, so I will be very rapid. Let me first thank everyone on the dais for very short, crisp, pointed remarks. Everyone laid out the USP, the proposition, and what came of their respective countries. And what came out clearly was that the recent global events have triggered a spate of deregulation. They have triggered a spate of ambition, and they have triggered a space of each country trying to build a new set of relationships, reinforcing old relationships. And I think that's the journey that India has been. And I must congratulate our Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister. We talked a lot about deregulation, but what he has done in terms of trade diversification, building new relationships, strengthening the existing relationships, reducing trade barriers, reducing other trade issues to facilitate and lubricate greater trade and investment. And on behalf of Indian industry, I would like to say the Indian industry today is at a very sweet spot, both given the opportunities in India, the dynamism of the financial markets, the strength of balance sheets, both of the financial institutions and industries, and also very keen to invest not only in India, but invest globally. And the big themes that I thought that came out from all of you, apart from trade diversification strengthening, was around AI, new technology, around energy, particularly energy transition, metals and mining, around social infrastructure and advanced manufacturing. And they align very well where India wants to go, where Indian industry wants to go. So I'm very hopeful that this summit will give us a greater impetus to build stronger relationships and further trade and investments. Thank you very much, and thanks a lot once again for a wonderful session. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, after this photo opportunity, we will conclude this session. And I know it's rather late, but I invite all of you to join us for a quick lunch so that we can all come back and reconvene in this hall for our next session at 2:30. Request all of you to please come back after a quick lunch by 2:30, and we'll start our next session thereafter. Thank you very much.
Mira, ven acá, Johan. Yo creo que sí.
Go quickly by the time we